Russia's new Poseidon superweapon. Poseidon is an intercontinental nuclear-powered nuclear-armed autonomous torpedo. It is a giant torpedo which can hit coastal cities with devastating results. Compared to an intercontinental ballistic missile, it is very slow, but possibly unstoppable. Russia maintains that it can also be used as a tactical nuclear weapon against warships. The weapon's expected speed, around 70 knots, is fast enough to make it realistically uncatchable to existing torpedoes, and its operating depths, perhaps as deep as 1,000 meters (3,300 feet), puts it beyond reach. Western planners will have to develop new weapons to intercept it, and that will take considerable time and investment. A nuclear reactor gives the weapon essentially unlimited range. This gives it new levels of operational flexibility in terms of launch and target locations. Although it is restricted to at-sea or coastal targets, such as New York, Los Angeles, it can be launched from under the protection of the ice cap or from coastal waters. In reality, the reactor is likely to be built for limited usage. However, it does not appear that it is intended for sustained use, which will shape the way it can be used. This fits with it being a weapon shot in anger, rather than a prototypical underwater drone. Although the weapon is large, we estimate in the region of 100 tons, it is still small by nuclear submarine standards. It uses direct drive from the steam turbine via gearing to the pump jet. The small diameter does not appear to allow for any significant quietening, so the craft will not be particularly stealthy. Additionally, there is minimal shielding, so it may leave a trail of radiopacity. This could be a factor in tracking it, especially during trails. The shielding also raises that the reactor would not be run while the weapon is aboard the submarine. This would require additional shielding to protect the crew. Poseidon is a weapon. Although its incredible range requires autonomy, it is not a drone in the same sense as other uncrewed underwater vehicles. There are no signs of buoyancy control or surveillance systems, so it is not an intelligence asset. Another myth is that it is supercavitating, like the famous Po-111 Shkvel torpedo. This would allow it to travel extremely fast, at over 100 knots. Supercavitation works by creating bubbles at the nose and then riding inside the bubble created to reduce friction. These weapons require rocket propulsion and extra-large control surfaces, which must be outside the bubble. Poseidon has none of this, and it is designed to be carried by a submarine in a sealed tube. These submarines are incredibly expensive and are a massive investment for the Russian Navy. This suggests that it is not designed to be forward deployed as a mine, waiting to detonate in an enemy port.